Ciao, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. I'm Joe Pratt, keeping you informed of what's happening in the world, your independent news source. An update on Hurricane Beryl. It's developed into a very large Category 5 storm and is heading toward Jamaica. At least 6 people were killed in the Caribbean, and it has picked up intensity as it's headed for Jamaica and Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. In a related weather story, most of us in the country have seen very hot temperatures, and there's a chance the world record for heat could be set in the next few days in Death Valley, California. It's expected to hit 130 degrees, which is the highest ever reliably recorded. That 130-degree temperature was also hit in Death Valley in 2020 and 2021. We expect to see multiple polls coming out between now and the election in November, so here is the latest. A USA Today poll of registered voters shows Trump leading 41 to 38. That same polling source showed the candidates tied at 37 apiece less than a month ago. 72% of respondents said they believe Biden does not have the mental and cognitive health to serve as president. 41% of Democrats said they believe Biden should be replaced as the nominee, but 37% said they will still vote for him. A Reuters poll showed different results. It showed the candidates tied at 40%. That means in both of these polls that 20% of respondents would not vote for either candidate. There was a religious festival being held in India in a makeshift tent. 5,000 people were expected, 15,000 people showed up, and when it was time to leave, a stampede ensued, and 116 people died in the stampede, with more than 80 injured. A Christian was sentenced to death in Pakistan for blasphemy. He was accused of sharing hateful content against Muslims on social media. Apparently, the hateful content was the man reposting a story about residents in the city of Jaranwala. The residents claimed that they saw 2 Christian men desecrating pages from the Quran, and the accused Christian man apparently reposted the defaced pages of the Quran, and he is being sentenced to death. One of the ice fields in Alaska is melting fast. The Juneau ice field, which is home to 1,000 glaciers, is melting 5 times faster than it was in the 80s. Researchers have been tracking this data since 1948 and has some data reaching back to 1850, which is considered the end of the Little Ice Age. The ice field was at its peak then, but has been shrinking ever since. But the rate of shrinking has been accelerating in the past 10 years. Happy birthday if it's yours today. You share a birthday with Nobel Prize winner Hermann Hesse, Thurgood Marshall, Pierre Cardin, Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's, Richard Petty, Larry David, Jose Canseco, Elise Stefanik, Lindsay Lohan, and Margot Robbie. In sports, the European Championship of Soccer reached the quarterfinals. 8 teams left: Spain, Germany, Portugal, France, England, Switzerland, Netherlands, and Turkey. All teams play this Friday and Saturday. The top 5 movies of the week at the box office are: number 5, The Bike Riders. 4 is Horizon, an American saga. 3 is Bad Boys, Ride or Die. 2 is A Quiet Place, Day 1. And number 1 this week is once again Inside Out 2. A man in Michigan had a court date arranged by Zoom call. His case was driving on a suspended license. The man called in by Zoom on his cell phone, and it sounded a little noisy. The judge asked, "Are you driving?" The man replied, "Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, so give me a second." He was in jail by that afternoon and had his bail revoked. On top of driving without a license, During his driving without a license hearing, he was holding his cell phone while driving, which is illegal in Michigan. Kids say the darndest things. A 4-year-old asks his mom, "Can we get a kitten?" Mom says, "I'm allergic. We can't be in the same house." The 4-year-old says, "You could sleep outside." Joe Pratt, make it a great day.